Welcome to Saitechinfo channel, my dear job aspirants. In today's topic, I'll be discussing with you about the successful job hunting. Let us discuss about the overview of this presentation. At the outset, I'll be discussing about the SWOT analysis. SWOT means strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. So, we are going to analyze what are the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats available with us. Secondly, what I really want to do. A job aspirant should ask this important question. Third, he should know his price. So, what is my price tag? So, that should be understood first of all by the candidate. And he has to evaluate himself. Then, how to find out a job. And then we'll be discussing about the outgoings. What are the outgoings? So that I can match the salary also. I can bargain the salary. I can demand the salary. And then we should know how to prepare the curriculum vitae. In that, we need to see the poor CV and what is the good CV. Now, SWOT analysis. As I already mentioned, we should know about the strength, our inner strength. So you have to list out what is my capacity, what are the skill set I am possessing, what is the qualification I have. You should know the job requirement and you must check the strength required to meet out the requirement. Weakness. If you feel that you have some weakness, then it should be nullified or removed, and that can be possible only by undergoing certain training. For example, in the case of communication skill, if you have got any weakness, you have to improve yourself and you have to undergo proper training for that. There are so many coaches available, coaching institutes available for developing your communication skill. And then, so these are the inner strength or inner weakness possessed by ourselves. Then opportunity is the external strength. So what are the opportunities available? So these are all the external strengths. For example, if you have got a very good friend circle, influences, and a good infra, then if you have got a proper consultants or coaches, so these need to be looked into. And what are the threats? For example, when you go for a particular job, you should understand the threats you have to meet out. And you can also look for the opportunities for further promotions. So, likewise, so strength and weakness are concerned with one personality, then opportunity and threats are the external strength and external weakness associated with the job or the surrounding where we are. Then, what I really want to do, what type of work you actually want to do. Are you interested in service activity? Or are you very particular about earning only? Or have you got any passion towards that particular task or job? So these need to be evaluated by yourself. And then, if you've got any particular company in your mind, and you should know the complete background, the financial status, and everything about the company for which you are applying. In fact, nowadays the websites are available, you can go through that. So, when you apply for a particular job in a company, you should definitely, compulsorily visit the website and try to understand their complete history, the board of members, and financial status, then their products and services, and customer supports, and who are their clients. All these things should be noted down. And then, whether you are going to set up your own business, then you cannot start a business all of a sudden without acquiring the sufficient knowledge about that field where you are going to do your business. So, in that case, you should have some apprenticeship, or you should have some preliminary training for which the job may be very useful. After all, that is, you are being paid for your learning. So, you are earning while learning. So, in that case, you have got already fixed in your mind that you are going to start the business. So, for a business activity, that is, you should have the variety of, the various aspects of the business. And you should know something about purchase, sales, marketing, customer service. All these things should be noted down. And if it is, technical or technology oriented, you should know the process involved, the mechanism involved, and the methodology. All these things should be noted down. And you have to derive the knowledge when you are on the job. Then, if you are very particular about the government services, then you have to undergo proper preparation, strong preparation for the various examinations conducted by the government for various levels or various posts. And then location. So, are you looking for a different location where you are interested to do your job, or you want to be located only in your local area? So, these things should be in your mind so that you will have some clarity when you search for a job. And then you should know your price tag. So, what could be the minimum starting salary with the similar qualification and the similar experiences and the skill set possessed by you? And you cannot directly ask your friend the salary, but they will give you some idea when you talk to them. And you can also talk to the job consultant so that they will be able to guide you. Nowadays, various HR consultants are available. So you can approach some professional HR consultant and get the price tag also. And then, what are the additional benefits? Sometimes some companies may offer some salary, and you may think that it is very low, but the other benefits are there. So you have to note down all these things. And then, relocation to another area. Are you really mentally prepared for the relocation? Because you have to spend some amount of money. The major, you have to spend or allocate some budget for your change of location. So all these things should be noted down. And then the additional skill set. So what are the additional skill set required and you possess, so that is you can demand more when you go for a particular job after satisfying the requirements, the basic requirements of that particular job. Then, how to find a job? You should have a proper friends network. They will be very, very useful. Then advertisement, through advertisements in paper, in websites, you've got a lot of jobs websites where you can register. And you've got the HR consultants and recruitment agencies. And if you are looking for any particular job in that is public sector or in government sector, you can approach the employment office where you can get registered your name. And then you can sometimes the direct approach to the particular company will be more useful also. So you have to, that is, do various trials. Then what are my outgoings? So for what purpose you are immediately looking for a job? Is it for the mortgage, or is it for the educational loan, and you want to relieve your parents from this educational loan? Or if you have got any housing loan EMI, or you have got any hire purchase for your vehicles or any other things, and what is your living expense? So because we have to meet out the basic living standards. And then if you have got any family commitments, and you have to negotiate the salary based on your outgoings. Then now let us talk about the poor CV, the curriculum vitae. That is the very important part. See, the awkward thing most of the candidates doing are they take photocopy of a photocopy. So you know that is how clear the printouts. So try to avoid all those things. It should be fresh. And poor layout. So the layout, the bulleted list, and the unwanted, that is what you call designs, all these things should be avoided. And you will have some standard template, probably that is you would have copied from the internet or any website. So try to avoid, and you are going to market yourself. See, you have got some education, and education is the product. You are not the product of the school. The education imparted by the school or college, that is the product, and you have to market that product. So when you are capable of marketing your product, what is that product? Your education, your skill set. So in that case, you should be able to present yourself both orally and by written, that is proper document. And CV is one of the important documents where you are presenting yourself very nicely. Then some candidates, they don't update their that is a CV, and probably they will apply for a particular job with the old biodata. Probably that is by that time you would have earned a certain skill, and you would have missed that one. And it should not be too long, as well as it should not be too short. And it should not be, if you have got the that is the application final date, you should not that is write in hurry on the eve of the last date of that application. So hurry makes worry, haste makes waste. So don't be in hurry. Then, if it is a good CV, what are the characteristics? It should be properly updated, and it should essentially consist of 2 or 3 pages. And you should have a covering letter, good covering letter, because the introduction part is very, very important. It should be very pleasing and presentable, and it should be professional. So try to practice that is creating your own covering letter. And then you should have different versions for different types of posts. You should not have single CV, so have it in mind. You should have variety, that is 3 or 4 or 5 different types of CV based on the job or post you are applying for. Sometimes you will be going for middle management, sometimes a senior management level, and sometimes you may go as a trainee also. So you should have different versions of your CV. And then A4 sheet, it should be in A4 sheet only. So don't take any other irregular that is sheets. Okay, always keep all documents in A4 sheets. Then in the CV, you should necessarily have some passport photo, and that too, it should be recently taken. Then it should contain all essential data, and then you should freshly prepare based on the job specification. So probably if you come across the job advertisement, definitely they would have given what are the jobs or skill set expected. That is called the job specification or the job requirement. So based on that only, you have to prepare your CV. Okay, so in fact, that is I had taken this reference from Brian Croucher, How to Succeed in a Highly Competitive Job Market. So it is my humble, that is wishes also, that you should be successful in your job hunting, and you will definitely get the success provided you sincerely approach for that particular job selection process. Okay, so may God bless you. Thank you very much for patiently listening to this presentation on job hunting.